Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. This is your love reading for the month of June of 2025. I do hope that you are all doing well, and let's see what is going on, dear Scorpio, in the Gemini, moving towards the Cancer season. June is an interesting month with opportunities, but with lots of challenges as well. Challenges which can be freeing, which can bring changes to situations that have been stuck and unwavering. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is as we're doing a Celtic cross with the Ciro Marchetti Lenormand deck. We'll be taking your answers from Spirit, so possibly think up what questions you want to put towards Spirit, and if they can answer you, that will be a blessing. We'll be also using the little Greek oracle here, strictly past, present, future positions, and we'll be taking some messages from the energy oracle as well, advice from Spirit, as well as the love messages at the end of the reading, as we try to get into the head of your person. And Scorpio, I don't know if we're looking at old love, at possible new love. Let's see where Spirit steers us. What is the Karma Dharma for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Scorpio in the month of June. Let's see, Scorpio. And you are the Emperor. So we've got the Emperor here. Now, you're the sixth sign that I'm doing, and we haven't had the Emperor. So interesting that we're in the Gemini season, and we've got two Emperors here, which I always talk of with this card in the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Leo comes through. Leo is confidence, leadership here. But the Sun can also speak to reconciliation, matters of heart, so on and so forth. We do see two Emperors. So the two means, the adjustments, or the needing to make a decision, needing to decide, right? Because Gemini, which are the twins, and this can be relative to a twin flame connection if there are choices. Twin flame, soulmate. I'm saying twin flame because I see Gemini in this card. But we do see the Emperor now that's certified. He's ready to take the position of the Emperor, right? He's ready to sit on his throne and lead and provide security, stability, and, a safe sanction where love is concerned. So someone pulling up their socks, being more responsible, whereas before maybe they were not. He was not crowned. Therefore, dear Scorpio, if you are dealing with two different relationships, we see a crowned prince, king, we can say here. The past person in the background, they've gone grey, as you can see. So it feels like they're at the back of your mind. It's like something that's leaving you, because we see that this Emperor has come into the light. They're in the color, right, which says this is what is energetically around you now, an Emperor sort of an individual. So this could be someone who is a father, a business owner. This could be a boss. This could be someone you work with or work for. This could be someone who is a grandfather. Could be at a younger age and still be a grandfather, or just an Emperor with, the Emperor would be someone that's more mature age-wise, but this could be someone that is the Emperor in their life, but they are at a younger age than the Emperor would normally be in. So for Scorpio, dear Spirit, what's going on? Scorpio, dear Scorpio. A lot is going on for you, as we've got Juno, the asteroid of commitment and marriage, that is retrograding in your sign. So many of you are rethinking your commitments, possibly also a marriage, even contracts in work. So I see you pacing up and down, trying to make decisions, trying to come to a decision, a conclusion of what you're going to do moving forward. It could be with regard to a marriage, a commitment, or committing to someone, right? Because Scorpio is very much about secrecy and mysticism and hidden emotions and dark emotions and control and jealousy. Scorpio, that is your shadow side, right? But you are very powerful. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I love Scorpio people. I've got Pluto on my sun, which I get that Scorpio signature as well. And your ruling planet, Mars, is transiting through Leo. So you're very passionate, you're very strong at this time, wanting to follow your heart, wanting to create, possibly also wanting to take a risk on love. But there's a lot of things that are hidden which need to be verified, signified, readdressed, be open with. I don't fear Scorpio individuals. They're very strong. They're very strong people. But you've got Uranus opposite in the sign Taurus, which is bringing you a lot of instability where other people in your life are concerned. And Uranus is at the last degrees of Taurus, which is very, very powerful. So anything can happen, and it's relative to the other people in your life. They could shock you, they could surprise you with what they tell you, what they do. Let's see, because Uranus can also be freedom. Some of you may be wanting to free yourselves from toxic, nasty past relationships. Let's see. Scorpio, please, Spirit, what's going on in the month of June? Wow, a lot of illusion, lots of confusion, lots of people here. The challenge in the now. Wow, okay. Scorpio, this is you. This is you and your desires. This is you with the ability to move forward. You could see he's wearing Mars on his chest, unless this is someone that you're in competition with. So, because the emperors could be, you could be the emperor, and the person in the back could be this person, which could be your competitor where love is concerned. If you're if you've got choices, let's say. No, I wanted to say, if you're dealing with someone that has got choices, you could be someone's second choice. You can flip the story, okay? The challenge is the desire to move forward, the openness, the sexuality, sexual or even emotional intimacy. I do get anger, frustration here, because there's been deception. There's the maze is like, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going, unless you're dealing with someone that is very confusing for you, and you're wondering if they're being elusive or even telling you lies, deceiving you. Let's see. Crowning. We've got the compass, you're coming from in the past, the tower, recent past, the magnifying glass, in the near future, the fish. In the position of you is the heart. You are in love. In your environment are the stairs, are the choices here, the adjustments, the dilemmas. You probably are dealing with someone. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I get you as more, I don't know why I get that this could be you, another side to you, and I see you as more masculine at this time. But remember, this is a masculine energy, and it's in the challenge, which is saying maybe you need to be more courageous. Maybe you need to be more, less fearful of clearing things out, clearing out the cobwebs. Communicating more openly and not being so elusive to the other person. Maybe your person is confused about where you are, how you feel, what's on your mind, which way you want to go. your hopes and fears is a transition. Could be someone that's at a physical distance, or you're hoping to transit, leave where you've been. The possible outcome, Scorpio, is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is here. Interesting one. What's at the bottom? We've got romance. We've got flirtation. We've got a Queen of Swords, which could be, well, Queen of Air, Queen of Fire, any air sign, any fire sign. But this can also be, I mean, Queen of Swords would be Libra, more so. And we know that she's very logical. Sometimes she's someone who is she's in separation, or she's a divorcee. But she holds that Ace of Swords, which is clarity, which is the strength here would be the communication. This could be a talk of a meeting. This could be you're talking with someone, you know, in the Queen of Pentacles, because the Emperor is also the major arcana of the King of Pentacles. It's interesting here. So we're talking about families. We're talking about experienced people, more than likely. Queen of Pentacles would be more the Virgo energy. Could be Capricorn, yes. Could also be Taurus, but it's the King of Pentacles that would be Taurus. So either Capricorn or Virgo. Queen of Swords would be Libra. So we could be talking about Virgo, Libra planets, placements, right? If you're dealing with someone that has that energy. Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She cuts through the crap. Let's see what that's sitting on. And we've got the blockage here, the mountain on the Eight of Wands. So I would say here that maybe someone's stopped communicating. That's why there's a lot of confusion with you. You don't know what's going on with the other person. I do feel that maybe it's like cutting through the crap and saying, you know, I want the truth. It could be your person that's sort of severed ties with you, and therefore you've got no idea on what's going on. If there still is another person, if you're still in competition, because you see here, we've got the World card, 21. You could be physically at a distance, of course. Either that, or someone's closing up a major life cycle in their life. And not only with the Eight of Wands and the mountain, I mean, those wands could be hitting a mountain, so there's no communication. The love arrows are not, they're blocked. They can't pass through this mountain, which is like a door that is closed to romance. And that's probably why you're in frustration here. Wow. So a marriage could be the blockage, where fun, where flirtation, where action towards passion and movement is concerned, and a romantic connection. See? But this is also a timing card. So, and it could be an ending to a marriage, possibly where someone's ready now, free. Remember the Queen of Swords, she's a divorcee, she's in separation. That could also be the case where timing is important, that someone's trying to get out of a very mixed up situation, as there are other people involved here. We see at the foundation the tower, and the tower is, maybe you've been trying to build on something, but there was too much confusion. I mean, this is also, for me, the tower is like, it could speak to the constitution of marriage. It could speak to someone's values, what they've been taught, that once, they get into a commitment, that's it. Even if there's loneliness. Nevertheless, the tower in the Lenormand does speak to delays. A delay on having the ability to build on something. It's the Six of Swords. It is the Six of Swords, which says that there could be physical distance, because what comes before the Six of Swords is the Five, which says that there are other people in the picture, but communication obviously hasn't been easy. So that's why someone's been looking at information, possibly also if there's no communication, going over old messages, trying to figure out what's going on. This is a Virgo card, because Virgo is all about the details. It could be that someone that stopped communicating with you, let's talk about an earth sign nevertheless, or someone that has got responsibilities, has got children. I mean, Queen of Pentacles is the mother. And this could be someone that reminds you of your mother, or someone that you admire because they're very dependable, they're very mother-like material. But if it's an earth sign, remember, they want stability. They're very slow and they're very gradual. And I see the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups here, which again is Scorpio. So you fear, you've been hurt before, because the Knight of Cups obviously is someone that wears a suit of armor. They've been hurt. So therefore they fear of getting hurt. They don't open up emotionally, and that's normal for you, Scorpio. So once you let someone in, that's it. They're in for life. You may have been looking over old messages here. What you're hoping is that you're able to follow your heart, or the person you're dealing with, if they've got choices, you're someone's second choice, that they can follow their heart, that they can find a way to, because this is someone following their heart but also following their true north, and the compass does speak to physical distance. So there is physical distance between the two of you, but I also see emotional distance here. Remember, following the North Node is never easy. So for someone to follow their heart, that's not an easy thing. And Scorpio, you are about, financial security. Surely finances are a must for you. So on your mind, maybe what you've been, where you've been putting your most energy into may have been more practical things and money matters, because we've got the King of Pentacles here. And this is a money card. This is a card of abundance. Because it's the Pisces energy, I do get unconditional love, but there's a lot of blurriness here. So a lot of confusion. Family may play a major role. I mean, Pisces does speak to the 12th house of karmic closures, secret love affairs, even where someone's financial standing is concerned. Remember, this is a business and money orientated card which you're looking at. So maybe, where love is concerned, there's confusion, you're still not certain about what's going on. Maybe your priorities have been mixed up. You've been more focusing on, what you've created, your child, and it could be an actual child because of the sun. And if you're a father, King of Pentacles is the father, that's Taurus. So again, it could be the person in your life, because Taurus is opposite you, that they are more the king, like the King of Pentacles. Don't worry about the sex, whether it's the king or the queen, but we do have the king and the queen of Pentacles here. This is like the Empress and the Emperor. And there's great love here. There's great love, but there's vulnerability where emotional openness is concerned. And I feel that obviously this is your position. You do love, but you don't open up easily. Now, where your other person is concerned, they've got opportunities. 22, maybe they were at a juncture in their life, possibly leaving a past connection, because we see the two doors here, right? Where they're closing one door, one portal of their life, and opening another. And you entering into a new chapter into their life. And what's on their mind could be transition, could be overcoming the blockages, the limitations and the restrictions. They may have found the ability, because you see here, you see that romance is blocked by, and even, as I said, the Eight of Wands, love messages, they're blocked because of responsibilities, because of the necessity to close up a life chapter. But your person finds an intelligent way The ship is a transition. It can speak to physical distance, yes. And you could be dealing with someone that is from a distant land. But they find a way to take that ship into the air so they can overcome the obstacles, those high mountains, those high limitations. And that's the number 3, which is also the Empress. Your outcome is someone that will be there. They'll be at the finish line. They'll be there. I mean, remember we said water or earth. This is someone that may have turned their energy towards education. I mean, this could be a teacher. She's got an open book. She's someone who's a bookworm, loves to read. See she's very much like the Empress energy, right? She's got the flowers, this is like the staff with the wheat, right? She's very abundant. She knows her worth, and she's waiting at the finish line for you. You are in the challenge. The confusion is the challenge for you, and maybe that's why there's a lot of frustration. I would say that you need to trust your intuition. You've got strong intuition. What does your heart really tell you? What does your heart really tell you? Because there's also a possibility here, because, okay, you're a fixed water sign, so emotionally you're very fixed, but you're not open. So therefore, when you're vulnerable to be open with your emotions, then obviously there are doubts coming from the other side. This looks like fire, looks like a fire sign, very passionate. But remember, Scorpio, to me, the color red comes through for Scorpio, and he's wearing Mars. But dear Scorpio, you may also have some Leo in your chart. And the Leo could be that you're very powerful, you're a leader as well. But where the love department is concerned, I feel that that's where you're lacking. So there's frustration, unless, as I said, this is another sign. This could be your competitor. And that's, could be, if this is your competitor, this is the door that your person is closing in their life and opening up a new door, and that new door is you. You are this other door, because this individual here is waiting for you at the finish line. And she's someone who's very patient. So I get that there isn't good communication here. That's what I'm getting. There may be no communication at all. Let's see why we've got why do we have the maze here? Okay. So getting out of something where there was a lot of confusion, illusion, not finding a way out of a situation. But I would say trust in your heart, follow your heart, because this is the Queen of Cups. Now, there may be an age difference between you and the other person, but we see a new cycle opening up once you find the way out of a confusing situation, and that would be through clear and concise communication with the birds, possibly through the internet. What you may be finding out is that the Queen of your heart, unless this is you and you're getting out of something and you're going to a new home, because there is transition, someone's moving to a distant place. The storks do bring the children, bring the new, and they're building a nest here. So this is talking about someone in flight, in transition mode, wanting to build a new home, a new sanctuary for themselves and for their children. So I don't know if that's you or if it's the person you're dealing with. Let's see. Wow. I do get frustration here. Let me just close the door. Sorry about that. We have dogs that are passing and our dogs bark at them. So, all right. So we've got the forbidden fruit. There's no sexuality. There's no sex here. There's no intimacy. This is what you desire, but it's in the challenge position. because there is competition. We do have the other woman. We've got the forbidden fruit. There can be secret love affairs here. I also get motivation. I mean, you're in your element. You see the snake, which is Scorpio, is on you, which I felt that this was you. But you're going through a death process. You're going through a metamorphosis, even where your sexual life is concerned. I mean, there are fears, a fear of not being able to be intimate with someone, a fear of someone being deceptive. I mean, as I said, I do see frustration here, but I also get infidelity. So I don't know whose side that's from. This is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands would be someone that is very open sexually, someone that's more open and intimate, but it's the forbidden fruit, so it's something that shouldn't be happening, let's say. You know, this can also be power and control. So someone using their sexuality to control you, dear Scorpio. Unless, dear Scorpio, you're dealing with another infidelity, another partner that's been very secretive, very challenging you with not being open with you, with not, if this is another connection, if you are in another marriage, right? Because, you know, the snake, this is poison. This is a nasty feminine that you could be dealing with, that you are very upset with. Maybe you find out that there's been infidelity. Maybe we're talking about 4 people here, not just 3. Let's continue. Why do we have the Tower here? Yep. It was only a matter of time that there would be an ending, a death to the Tower, to the limitations, to the timing, or to a constitution of marriage, something that you've built that was not built on solid ground. So there I get the normal Tower energy within the Lenormand here because of the Death card here. And it's the 9 of Pentacles, where someone may be in a contract but was always lonely. This could have been a marriage, contractual marriage, not a love marriage, if you get what I mean, a white wedding. Let's look at or whoever wasn't happy and they were in I don't know if it was your person or both of you, the Tower is saying limitations, restrictions. They're still standing in the past. So maybe there has been a breakup with you and your person in the past. There it is, you see. There has been a breakup, a cutting off of the communication, no communication. Why? Because someone was sneaky. Let's look at the compass. So you've lost your way. Scorpio, you've lost your way. You're carrying a heavy burden. This won't last. It will last 2 or 3 weeks. You need to trust. You need to know that you can get out of your comfort zone, whether this is you or your person. All right, you need to trust, you need to believe, and keep the faith that following the North Node, your true North, is not going to be easy, will not last. We've got the Moon, 8 of Cups. Someone needs to break away, move away from a situation where there was deception, hardships, and there was the inability to find happiness here. We've got the Sun and the Moon. That's interesting, which could speak to a new moon. Possibly, I don't know, possibly towards the end of the month when we're going to have a new moon in Cancer. That could be a very important time around the 25th, Scorpio, which of course Cancer is another water sign, so will be in good aspect for you. So wait until towards the second part around that new moon, end of the month of June, which can bring up some positivity, some promise, some abundance, things clearing out. And we've got the child here. So we do have children in the picture. There will be communication. It's the Knight of Swords. Quick communications that will clear the air and bring a possible new beginning. Talks can be relative to a child or to a new beginning. See, love. Love is blocked by timing. Or lessons, heavy lessons, or someone being in a contractual agreement because Saturn is something serious, right? Or this is you finding love at a more mature age. Yeah, and you've had to be confident, you've had to be strong, you've had heavy responsibilities if you're a parent, right? You work a lot. Possibly you've got a leadership position in the work department, in the vocational department, but some of you may also have a very powerful mother figure, which you may admire. And as I said, your person could remind you of your very powerful mother, and that's what you admire about them. But also Spirit is saying you need to mature in the love department and take a risk. Take a risk. Worst thing that can happen is someone closes the door in your face. You'll get over it. What is going on in your environment? Wow. So your person could be going through separation and divorce, but they're also very conflicted. They're very conflicted. Or they're going through divorce, right? Or they're in a lot of conflicts. It's very hard for them to close that door, that previous door, and open the new door. They could be going through a lot of karma. Going through that new portal won't be easy because financially they may have issues. They may be staying in a particular situation because of the financial stress, because they need that stability, especially if they're parents. Okay, well, the boy next door. So here we go. We've got a fiery masculine, we've got a romantic masculine, and we've got the couple here. So what I feel here, which I need to say, dear Scorpio, because this is more water and earth. Energetically, you're with your person. Energetically, you're with them. But again, I'm going to say that your person could be conflicted because they don't really know how you feel. Because you're possibly coming through as more sexual. In the emotional department, as I said, you're vulnerable there and you do fear being open. Let's look at the ship. Even if, the ship is like going into no man's land. That's what your person is thinking. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. Even if I don't know everything, I'm going to trust my higher self. I'm trusting my intuition to where I'm going. Because the masks can also be something that's coming off that you'll be finding out about your person and their life. See, your person is following their heart. So Leo comes through for both of you. And Leo is where Mars is. And of course, Leo is someone following their heart. It's someone that's going to take a risk on love. And this is the Ace of Pentacles. Your person is wanting to transition, build a home somewhere, even if it's a place that they are not familiar with. But they're trusting their higher self. They're trusting their heart. And your person may also have some Leo in their chart. Wow. The book, one book open. There's the open book and there's the closed book. It's like a story is coming to a completion here. Ooh. I feel that this is the dilemma and the decision and the adjustment is going to be made here. Someone is going to step over that bridge. Water under the bridge, forgiveness is necessary, and your person may not be telling you that they're actually going through these notions of change, overcoming any challenges, but they're not looking at interfere. They're trusting in their higher self. Could be something that you may be finding out about at some point. And the bridges are a number 38. Remember the 11 here? Even though your person is conflicted, they're going to take that risk. Wow, and that closes up a major life cycle for them. And wherever they're moving to, it's not going to be in the same place that they've been residing. Because remember the 8 of Wands, they're going to find a way to get to their blessings. They're going to find a way to get to a place that where they'll feel so much happier because they haven't been in a good place. Now, you can flip the story as well. Let's see where you are in the emotional department. Scorpio. Karmic partner. Solitude. Union. Self-worth. So you see the union has come in before someone's freedom from a karmic partner. Surrender, release, and believe. Yeah, this is like the ability to build a family or connecting with one's tribe, let's say. The union, a spiritual union, of course. But of course, family with a karmic partner was what put either your person or you in a place of solitude. Self-worth is like freedom. I'm breaking the mold. I'm breaking out. I'm breaking free. Family possibly had a lot to do with the challenges in love for you, but someone has seen the light. They've been guided. And that's the Hermit card there. And there's the conclusion and the key. So someone finds the resolve. They find a way out of a blocked life, a karmic challenge or chapter in their life. And this is like a new home, a new relationship. But having dealt with an open wound and having surrendered to what spirit wants, surrender, release, and trust in spirit. See, this is someone abandoning a situation here that was not working. Wow. Even the mask is here. This is your person. See, they're abandoning. Maybe they've abandoned. If there's been confusion, you haven't been open with your person. Maybe they've abandoned you. I did say that at the beginning. Someone's been hiding the hardships that they're going through here and trying to refocus, rebuild their life. Maybe you've been in and out of this relationship with this person, even if there were other people involved. Let's see. You have done cycles, I feel. This is not a new situation. Unless this is, unless, and we can say this again, because the challenge would be someone that's quite angry, someone that's not loyal, Scorpio, that you've been dealing with, someone that's more grounded, more what you see is what you get is entering your life. So look at it as you may. I do see that someone's waiting at the finish line. Someone has been, someone is meant for you here, even though it's been tough. And if these are not other people, these are you and your person in a different light. There will be talks of love, talks of breakups, talks of moving house. Lots of communication I get in this month. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. What's the advice? A man holding a coin, and that's the King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles shown up in your near future. Could be you, could be the other person. Number 43 could be an age. 43 is a 7. 7 is conflict, challenges. 7 is the Chariot as well. Let's read the reverse message. This card reversed reveals that you could be acting against your own best interest where money or health matters are concerned. You might be spending a bit too much or simply not be conscious enough about what's really important. If that's the case, become more aware of your choices and priorities and bring some discipline to your life. This card reverse could also be warning of a self-absorbed or dismissive man who may be out for his own advancement, even at the cost of your own. Be conscious of the critical or demanding men around you, and always remember that you alone determine who has the real power in your life and over you, I'm going to add. Dear Scorpio, let's not get stuck that it's a man, it could be a woman. For me, the fact that it was in the reverse, this is not offered, it's on the table, but it's not in your face yet. At some point, this will be turned around. Someone does know what they want. Someone does want stability here. And yes, this could be someone that's very absorbed with more business and money orientation instead of love. Let's see. I want to take the little love oracle, past, present, future strictly, and then we'll take your angel answers. So think up what you're wanting to ask, Spirit. Remember the lead. Someone could be leaving someone that could not lead and connecting with someone that is a leader. Or someone needed to go through that maturing process, be certified as the person able to lead and provide security, stability, and a long-term relationship. Let's go. Past, present, future for Scorpio. What's going on in their love life in the month of June? Or whenever you see this reading, it can be a timeless. So we've got the Emperor right here, but he's in the future and he was in the reverse. We've got and I'm not reading reverse cards really in this deck. We've got the healing card. And we've got the Three of Swords, things being up in the air. Third parties, a lot of clearing out, a lot of being more communicative, more truthful. This is like because this person is needing to take the harvest, but there's a dilemma. They need to make the adjustments. The scythe is like endings, right? It does bring the Scorpio energy into the reading. It's the Two of Swords, so there are dilemmas. Whether someone could be open with their heart, whether someone can get rid of a third party they need to let go of. Remember the Scorpio card here, the Death card. Remember Scorpio also holds science. And it's the King of Swords, being truthful. Someone must choose here, but there's danger. Danger of someone being hurt, danger of, in the recent past, of someone not being totally truthful, things being up in the air, someone stopping communication. Right, so to me, this is also the divine feminine having, whoever's holding that energy, taking back her energy. She doesn't give you the tool to take the harvest. And the harvest, remember, is this queen here. She's stopped communicating, Scorpio. Is that what has happened to you? So someone's taken the rug from beneath you. You found yourself in a daze, confused. What's happened? Suddenly, what's going on? They've pulled the rug under your feet, which is something that you did not expect. Now, Five of Pentacles, Five of Hearts, which is saying lots of changes, but there's been danger. Someone is, even with the Emperor here in the future, he's in the reverse, but it is the Emperor. He needs time. He needs time to heal. He needs, or if you're going through a breakup, dear Scorpio, you need your time to heal. Or if you're dealing with someone that's going through a breakup, they need time to heal. We also see three people here. They're going through lots of changes. They can give you the stability in the future. This is what they're working towards. Or some of you are letting go of someone that was more self-centered, hoping for someone new that's going to be more giving than just taking. Let's see if we can answer your questions. For Scorpio, please, Spirit, what's going on in love? Scorpio, within the next few months, Scorpio, recovery, we've got that there as well. Let go. Remain positive. Reconsider. Wait. And helpful people. It's up to you. So a lot has got to do with you, dear Scorpio. It's up to you. But also, as I see here, obviously you need help, or you've got people that are helpful around you. Within the next month, someone is reconsidering, but they need time. They need time because they're going through a recovery. They're going through a letting go of what? Is it bad blood? Is it forgiveness? Is it a partnership? The situation will improve. And because we've got the doctor and the healing here, the recovery, someone may have gone through health issues as well. And this could be something you don't know about. We've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. I regret the moment that I let you go. I can't get over you. I will never forget you. I'll always love you. I want a commitment. I want to have a family with you. I need stability. Let's do this. You left me in the dark, stuck on you. I will fight for us. I'm moving on. I'm healing, leaving the past. You grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. And my life is empty without you. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back. Dear Scorpio, that is your reading. I hope that this helped. It's going to be an interesting month. I am wishing you well. I think that you need to overcome your own personal fears, fear of rejection, fear of infidelity, jealousy, all those lower vibrational energies that speak to Scorpio. There are regrets here, but I do feel here that you need to remain positive. We do have the conclusion, which is the key. Someone does see the light, so whether that's you or your person, I do see that there is enlightenment here, and there is the ability to heal this open wound, which, as I said before, could be a new home, could be another relationship, could be another chance at love. But we do have the Emperor here who is ready to lead. They've made their decision. They're offering stability, I would say, more than likely. Some of you are letting go of someone that was more self-centered, someone that could not offer you that stability, or those of you that could not offer the stability to others, now you're ready. So whichever way it goes, that's the vibe I get here. And even with this masculine here, in the position of your person, they are ready for romance. And you see the flowers there. He's holding a flower. So now it looks like you're growing more mature in the month of June in the love department, dear Scorpio. So being vulnerable and open is like, this is the message you're sending to your person. And if you haven't been able to be like that, and they have, therefore they've closed the door on you, there needs to be an equal balance. Okay, so maybe you can begin, because your person is showing up as either very compassionate, loving, sacrificing, or just very stable because of Earth. So they're always there, and they'll be at the finishing line for you, which again may not be so much relative to the emotional openness, but the fact that they're there and showing up for you speaks volumes. So, love and light. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I'm wishing you well. Namaste.